Space Voyagers have their ship, Dark Crusaders have their caves, and even hobbits had their shire. Now accountants have a headquarters too, in TPS Cloud Access. Look, we're nerds, and we're cool with that. TPS Cloud Access is made for accountants and always has been. It's a full cloud-based program built to manage any type of accounting practice. We're not trying to disguise ourselves and appeal to law firms or sales teams or government offices. We built this well-oiled machine over 25 years ago specifically for accountants. Switching over to our platform is a breeze. You can do it yourself with our easy import section giving you the means to onboard your clients, client address details, contacts, work codes, time, payments, and invoices. We even have instructional videos all over TPS Cloud Access to walk you through every process and every screen you find. And if you need our help, we've got your back with a conversion service we provide for a fee. Here are the details. Once you've moved in and unpacked, you'll see a clean, sleek client screen that shows all the good stuff right before your eyes. Copy a client's email or phone number without leaving the main screen. Want more details or need to change or add something? Our client properties give you the opportunity to store general info, including a client's year-end and the color label you want to place on them so they can be easily identifiable later in the workflow calendar. You can even link parent corporations to sub-corporations down here in the group field. You can store all their addresses, phone numbers, and emails, manage their staff assignments such as the partner assigned to them or manager, etc., and even place an exposure limit on them. Keep track of the billing procedures regarding them to include automatic billing, handle notes regarding this client to include internal billing comments, internal comments, and invoice document notes, manage the client's contacts, assign categories to them, organize their special projects or what we call engagements, budget for those engagements, manage their workflow assignments, keep track of the organizations they use such as law firms, insurance companies, banks, etc., input additional info for them, and even see the audit log regarding this client. With our client log, you can even see and log yours and other employees' communication you've all had with the client through notes, emails, letters, invoices, statements, and phone calls. I'm telling you, this thing basically has a full CRM system built into it. Your employees, current and past, are managed on our employee screen. And just like clients, we have a place to house all their important details. You can even keep track of their hiring info, hiring salary, last review date, and review salary. If they charge different rates for the work they do, that's all kept right here. And the access you give them to different areas of TPS Cloud Access is managed on this screen. Again, there are videos everywhere to make sure you don't get lost. If your employee takes certain classes or courses, annotate that here, and make sure they stay on target by utilizing our Targets tab. With your employees ready and revving to go, you'll probably want them to use the time entry screen where they can log all the chargeable hours they spend working on clients, whether it's audit related, payroll, bookkeeping, tax work, or even non-chargeable hours spent in a team meeting, and expense charges too for that courier they sent out to their client. With the time entry screen, you have the option to manually input your hours or use the timer so there's a running clock that you stop or pause whenever you need to. When you're done and ready to whip those hours or make them available for billing, you'll find our billing screen is super easy to navigate too. With the simple click of a button, you can whip out a quick bill, which is all of the whip at maybe some other amount, detail bill, some of the whip at whatever the amount, or progress bill, none of the whip. I just want to create a bill for them to pay me later. You can think of a progress bill as acting as a retainer or a prepayment for work to be done. You can send the actual invoice by dropping it right in their client portal where your client will receive an email letting them know there's an invoice waiting for them, and they can send stuff right back to you the same way, and you'll get an alert in TPS Cloud Access letting you know something needs your attention in the client portal. If you need to send a bunch of invoices to clients, either by printing them out to send snail mail, sending via email, or straight to their client portals, we have a print, send, and batch area for that. Since I'm on the Send and Batch page, I should probably point out our Mass Mailing Letters tab, where you can send custom letters to your clients even in bulk. Let's take a look at our Templates page and our Custom Letters tab. where if we scroll down to L113, you can see that that's the S Corporation Income Tax Preparation L73 letter. It should look something like this, with signature blocks at the bottom. So maybe you're wanting to send that to a group of your clients. That's where the Mass Mailing Letters tab comes in. You'd start out here in Templates and choose that L113 letter that I just showed you. You'd probably want to send that through the client portal, since it is requesting the client's signatures. Then you just go ahead and fill out the rest of the filter here to choose the group of clients that you're going to be sending it to. And you follow the rest of the procedures here in this Print Send Batch video to get it into the client's hands. Or maybe you need to send out a synopsis of that BBB bill that was passed. If you have an actual letter you want to attach, you can send that here in the Mass Mailing tab the same way you did the other one. Or maybe you just want to send it via batch mail. You'd choose all the clients that you want to send that email to, and then pretty much go about it as you would with any other email. Let's put in a subject of new BBB policy and a body of your email, and then fire it off just like you would any other email, as it's sent out at once to all the clients that you chose in here. Speaking of email, when you need to reach out to your client, you can do that right from inside of TPS through our built-in email system and use our Microsoft Outlook or Gmail integration. When the client is ready to pay their invoice, you can head over to the payment screen and do it manually, or if you've used one of our integrations with third-party payment systems such as PayPal, Stripe, CPA Charge, and more, your client can pay the invoice right in our safe and secure client portal. Speaking of integrations, we also integrate with QuickBooks and document signing programs. We have our own, or you can use DocuSign, meaning sending documents back and forth for electronic signatures is pretty much flawless and instantaneous. If at any point you have an inquiry about a client and the work we've done for them, just head over to our client inquiry screen, which allows you to easily see everything having to do with the transactions created on a client's account, meaning from the point of time entry all the way until it's done and paid for. And the tabs are set up to flow in the natural order of workflow. So at first you do the work and enter time, then you whip that time, bill it, and send an invoice, and add payments as you receive them. And plenty of actions can be performed in this area too to make sure you're able to handle all the situations you have regarding work done for a client. With TPS Cloud Access, you can even manage workflow from a bird's eye view with our color-coded workflow calendar. Or if you like seeing things in list view, use our firm grid instead. You can even see how many elapsed days have passed since receiving a client's paperwork. Is your team dropping the ball, or are they on it like they're supposed to be? Use workflow templates when setting up new events for your clients, and break jobs up into easy-to-manage tasks that can be assigned to your employees. Then your employee can come into work, open their personal employee calendar, and see the tasks assigned to them. They can even move tasks around to manage their workload and make sure they have time to finish the job. They can use the calendar view or the grid view, and they can even add time entries to the time entry screen right from inside the task, either manually, like this, or they can start a timer. As a manager, you can use the employee calendar to see not only your own calendar, but using our filter, you can see the calendar of other employees too. So you can see what their workload is and how they've moved things around on their calendar to get the work done. When it comes to managing your team, we've got you covered. With our planning drop-down menu, you can see that we have a capacity planning screen. So you can see who's done what on which day. We have our resources planning screen. We even have a bulk create section. So maybe you're starting a new service and 20 of your clients have taken you up on the offer. Rather than create a new workflow event for each client one by one, you can come in here and create all 20 at once. That's pretty awesome. Need to run a report? We have over 400 reports we've built based on our clients' feedback, and this area just keeps on growing. And now we've included the ability to have full power BI analytics. Everything you need to know is right at your fingertips. Here at TPS, we work with very small to very large accounting firms, from single office to multi-office to even international offices, and we have from day one, over 25 years ago. We've listened to our clients and have used so much of their input to help us grow into what we have now. which we believe is jam-packed with every resource you'd need to run your accounting practice smoothly. If you want to send us feedback of your own, you just hit this button here and tell us what's on your mind. The learning curve with TPS Cloud Access is pretty minimal because it just makes sense. And again, if you're ever stuck, just click on one of the instructional videos and get yourself out of a jam. Or reach out to us if you need more help. There's really no way I could possibly cover everything TPS Cloud Access has in its toolbox. I mean, we've gone over the basics, but just look at our tools section and see everything I haven't touched on. It's crazy. I'm sure when it comes to making a decision for your accounting firm's practice management, you'll go with what makes sense. That's TPS Cloud Access. Hope to see you soon. Visit tpssoftware.com, email us at sales@tpssoftware.com, or give us a call at 1-888-877-2231 to set up a free webinar with one of our team members.